I'll wait. Two. The homie was going in. I ain't even gonna hold you. That was the hardest Chinese rap I heard in my life. Y'all remember that from back in the dial-up days? Yeah, Cuz was going in. That's a throwback. That came out. If he came out with that today, that would have went viral. But because it was back in the dial-up or LimeWire days, like that shit was back in 04, 05, some shit like that. Okay, BG, grab your wood and come up the mountain. What's up? What's popping? What's cracking? What's cracking with y'all? Y'all climb on in. Yeah, I was young. I was in 02. I was 12. I ain't even gonna sit here and hold you like that. I ain't even gonna sit here and act like my age is a mystery no more. I'm 34. You feel like I'm 34. I'm a millennial like shit. I'm the epitome of the millennial. A true 1990s baby. Right there in the first month of 1990, I was born. Like you got millennials that were born in 95. You got millennials that were born in 85. But the true millennial was born in 1990. That's some real shit right there. I see someone mention your name in a letter and Owen didn't even acknowledge it. Why you gonna bring up Owen Benjamin so early in the stream? You know I like to talk shit about him, but people haven't even climbed in yet. So, like, what's popping with you? Like, you just, like, save that towards the end. Like, when I've been on for, like, 45, an hour and a half or more, you know? Like, I ain't gonna warm up with this shit. It's crap. Liz. Good morning, young man. Liz. Good morning. Even though it's like 2 o'clock right here, right now. Hold on. 2 o'clock. It's like 2 o'clock here. But yes, good morning. I'm an 80s baby. Fucking 80s babies are overrated. The 80s babies swear everything revolves around them, but it doesn't. Like you get like the 80s babies are still millennials. The millennials started with 83. I'm pretty sure. So most of the 80s, the babies being born, the millennials. Maybe it's 81. But yeah, 80s babies, they just do too much, man. Like they swear on their Atari that things were better back in the 80s and they weren't even allowed to jump off the porch in the 80s. Like y'all like grew up in the 90s. So when I say I'm a 90s baby, I kind of grew up in the 2000s. So that's why me as a true 90s baby, I remember the indestructible Nokia phone. I remember wanting one because my sisters had one. I remember the Sidekick, the BlackBerry. I wasn't really tuned in to the pager era. You 80s baby, y'all on. I remember the pager. You remember the pager? Oh. Nah, we Sidekick, BlackBerry, the Razor flip phone. Yeah, that's us. Yeah, the pager was before my time. It wasn't, but it was. Because I wasn't old enough to have one when the pager was still popping. I'm 52. Okay, you're old. Yeah, you're rotary. You're on your rotary phone. Um, yeah, that was your situation right there. You were way before dial up and LimeWire and Windows 95 and Madden 98, fucking Game Day 98. You're pre PlayStation 1. Like you were here before Disney dropped Fox and the Hound type shit. Like you 52, like you were here before Sony released the first PlayStation. Like that mean like you were here before Madonna released that Vogue song that revitalized her fucking career. You're old. You're pretty old. My first gaming system was an NES. I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna have to Google it. I know how to lock floppy disk. Yeah, I remember the floppy disk. Yep. I Cause my dad had those. Cause my dad used to build computers, like not the desktop, but the actual CPU, the central processing unit, the big box. It was a rectagon that set like right next to the desk that the computer was on, the keyboard, the screen, the big bulb in the back, and then down here you had this shit. This is where all the information came. He used to rebuild those for people, but I don't remember NES. I do remember the floppy disk, and I do remember the emergence of the CD, aka compact disc. Um, and I vividly remember the anti-skip Discman that you can get from CVS that had a bass boost button on it. So I remember. I remember I was here. I remember Radio Shack before it closed down. Some of you guys are really old and you remember Radio Shack during its rise. Like you guys were here when like Value City was a thing and like yeah, y'all just old as fuck. But then too, I remember when they closed down Blockbuster. So, I'm old too, but y'all super old. Who remember hand crank windows in the brown picture lemonade? I both, cause niggas y'all like grew up broke, but you know hand crank windows ain't where it's at. I know a lot of people, a lot of older people. Like, all I had were all power windows. Man, I fucking love power windows. I'm a power window generation baby. Gotta have the power windows, cause if you had somebody in the back and you dropped them off and they got out and left their window down and you wanted to roll that bitch up, you had the job like one hand here with this bitch here. Nah, son. Nah, I like power windows. I do remember, cause I remember the Walkman. All right, I'm not gonna sit here and hold you. Did I have a Walkman? I remember cassettes. Nah, but I was young. That wasn't in the 2000s for real. 2000 CDs it took over. But I remember cassettes because um you could like they had all the lyrics on the little fold out sheet. I remember cassettes, all that shit. I remember tapes, VHS, all that shit. Please be kind, rewind, all that. Yeah, the bass boost was some shit though. Like that shit made everything sound like shit. They didn't get it right. Sony tried, but they failed like shit. Like this shit was butt. Like when you listen to your song, be grooving with your anti-skip Discman, and sitting there, that bitch, that bitch, cause it done slapped against your leg. This bitch supposed to be anti-skip, so they supposed to do something miraculous with the laser on that bitch, so it don't sit there and skip. And then that bitch skip, and then the problem intensifies when you hit the bass boost button. Like that shit just sound like shit. I remember the anti-skip. It used to cost like $34.99 at CVS. That's the only place I got it from. Somebody probably went and got it from Best Buy or fucking Walmart but nah. My first truck had standard steering, standard brakes, crank windows, and three in the tree. Yeah, you old. You old. I like a whole lot of modern conveniences with the automobile. I like the evolution of the automobile over time. A lot of the stuff they doing now, I feel like is just to appease the soccer mom class, but there were just some things that were truly innovative that guys could appreciate because, yes, and power windows is one of them. I don't give a fuck. Oh, just roll it up, stop being a sissy. Nah, man, I like power windows for the win, man. Like I let you could take the AC, don't take the power windows though. Yeah, you had this AC. Fuck them. Fuck that AC. Keep that shit. I need my heat though. You gotta defrost that window. Remember back in the day? Of course you don't. Yeah, they had to sit there and wait till they had enough bodies in the car and start breathing in order to clear the frost from the window. Wasn't no defroster. Backup cameras to connect. I like that. Casey Cooney. I do like. I appreciate that. Who said that? No, that was that said that. I appreciate the backup camera. You guys probably remember when I was beefing with the backup camera and said it was for sissies, but I was wrong. I done since got a truck with the backup camera, and I one shot the trailer hookup now. Like my hitch and ball, that shit just A1. Like I'm Kobe with this shit now. I'm Michael Jordan with the Bulls when I back up. Yeah, none of that getting out and oh man, I gotta go ahead, back it on up 1 inch. No, man, I'm there. I see everything, and I love it. Can get the fuck out of here with that. Take the AC bullshit with his one man. Fuck that AC. Fuck that AC, cuz. I know where you at, Arizona, when it's 115 outside. You gotta be in Texas some damn where. You in the Southwest somewhere with that. You on the West Coast with it. Out here, we don't really need the AC for real. In DC was built on a swamp, so it's probably you probably going. It's not really hot. It gets real humid. Like there's a lot of moisture in the air here. Like you could choke on it if you ain't moving right. But nah, roll your windows down. You be alright. Fuck you mean? You keep your window rolled down. That's the most dangerous thing most of them do. But by law, joining the military is the only dangerous thing that they can do. Beer and cigarettes are too dangerous for 18-year-olds. But out IEDs, yeah, whatever you. That was a side conversation. I had no business in. But yeah, man, y'all climb on in, man. Y'all hear the children in the background playing. Everything. Y'all see the sun out. Sunny days chasing the clouds away. On my way to do my ABCs. Could you tell me how do I get to Sesame Street? You already know what time it is. Climb the fuck on in. Say hello to Thaddeus and Esmond. They doing alright. They run around here fucking doing something. I don't know what the fuck they is. They be alright though. Yeah, they be alright. Oh yeah, I sold the John Deere Z540R is gone. Damn. So I don't have no zero turns here. Um, it was a price I couldn't refuse though. So and Cuz drove 2 hours to come get that shit too. Like he picked it up. He drove 2 hours. He came from Cuz he drove some shit to get here to pick up that John Deere Z540R too. I respect the hustle. I respect it. Cuz paid full price too. That's what's up. But damn, that was my baby. Y'all know how I felt about that John Deere zero turn mower. Like I don't feel like I'm gonna find anything as comfortable as that John Deere, but I got a line on the Dixie chopper right now, so I'm gonna see what that do. Yeah, I got a line on the Dixie chopper Blackhawk, so we gonna see what that do. Possibly, but I'm looking at tractors too right now, so yeah, we gonna see. BG is queer for John Deere, if that's what you want to call it. I love John Deere product though. What's the nicest Hustler? Hustler has a. I love the Hustler Sport, but it's a residential. Even though I use it commercially, Hustler has the Super Z, and I think that's the top of the line, top of the line. That's above the Raptor X, the Raptor XD, the shit above that, and then you got the Hustler Super Z. That bitch got a spoiler on the back. It go like what is it, like 15 miles per hour? Of course, you don't want to mow grass at that speed, but that shit fast. But Hustler has gained its spot amongst the elite mowers. to have. I will say that. Like Bad Boy making a little name for it. Dixie choppers are shitty. Oh, here he go with this. What's up, Freedom Inc? Dixie choppers are shitty. Everyone I've known that has them hated them. Constant breakdowns. They are way over ugly for the engines they run. Wears them out. Yeah, that's how I feel about the Dixie Chopper Eagle Edition. What I'm looking at is the Black Hawk, so it has more of a almost it almost reminds me of a Spartan. Like if you Google Dixie Chopper Black Hawk, you gonna be like, damn, is that a Spartan? That's a Spartan mower. It got that same gunmetal gray and black profile going with it. One thing I do appreciate about the Dixie Chopper, you say what you want about the Dixie Chopper, damn near all of them come from the factory with a chute blocker. Is built in to the fucking mower's mechanics. So the Dixie Chopper Black Hawk that I'm looking at, it has a pedal on the left side of the operator platform, and you kick that pedal, and it closes the chute, the grass chute right here. Close this bitch right here. So if you're going around flower beds, all that shit, you got mulching blades, you want to throw on a mulching kit, all that shit already built in right fucking there. Most other kind, those grass chutes, they cost upwards of $200. So if you wanted to add that on to say a Toro or a John Deere or a Ferris, you're gonna be looking at like $260, and um just to get the device, the hardware, and everything else that come with it. Then you gotta install it on your mower. So that one thing I will get Dixie Chopper. But yeah, the Dixie Chopper Blackhawk I'm looking at, it got the Kawasaki engine. Um, a 20, I believe, 2018. So 2018, because Dixie Chopper done had a rough. They were bought and sold by various companies. I think they're owned. I think Dixie Chopper is owned by Alamo Group right now. But I think Alamo Group had Dixie Chopper, fumbled the bag when it came in, and then Dixie Chopper was just nothing for a little bit. And then Alamo Group finally purchased the rights to the mower, like back in, don't get me wrong, but I think they got their shit together now though. But that Dixie Chopper Eagle, that shit look retarded. I agree. But the Black Hawk, that shit look like something. Hustler's got nice suspension. I wouldn't say the Hustler has a nice suspension. I'd say the mowers with the best suspension, just off the top they come to my mind, are the Ferris, owned by Briggs and Stratton. Ferris makes a nice, and Simplicity is owned by Briggs and Stratton. So when you see the Ferris has the coil springs for the operator's platform on the front and the back, is 4 shock absorbers total. You're gonna see that on the Simplicities. And the Toro slash X-Mark. Toro has the MyRide suspension, and X-Mark is owned by Toro, and they do something similar where the operator's platform is suspended from the chassis, but I don't know what they call their suspension setup. But those the two most with the suspension. Everything else, like Spartan, they do something where the front forks, the casters got suspension on them, and they other people got different things, but for real, Ferris takes the win on suspension and comfortability, I guess, from what I hear. I've never owned a Ferris or had or drove one, but just from all the reviews I've been watching. Are you sponsored by Nissan yet? Hell no. And if I was going to be sponsored by Nissan, it would be their Nissan NV2500 division, the only Nissan worth purchasing. That Nissan NV2500, man, listen, when I was a fleet mechanic working at the for the courier service, the Nissan, we had the Ford Transits, we had the Rams. Oh my God, the Rams. Ew. and we had the Nissans. Out of all three, the most comfortable to drive were the Nissans. Out of all three, the easiest to work on were the Nissans. So Nissan NV 2500 for the win. Those fucking do not get the Ram cargo van. Do not. Don't fucking do it. I see you looking. Back up. Don't do it. I used to work on them bitches professionally. Do not do it. Back the hell up. Don't get the Ford neither. The only cargo van I can recommend if you want to travel or you know, whatever you got going on, got a football team of kids or whatever, and you need to transport, cocaine from one state to the next, get the Nissan NV 2500. I'm telling you real shit. That's all you need to know. But yeah, other than that, fuck Nissan. All right, next question. I gotta hit across town. Oh yeah, the X300 is about to be gone too, cause I'm gonna deliver that one though, cause I'm trying to help out a homesteader. She homesteading down there, looking for something affordable. She say it's out of her range, but I was like, yo, that's when you provide a service. You like, I can also deliver. Everything has been taken care of. Matter of fact, I'm waiting on the seat for it right now because that seat, I picked it up. That shit beat the hell. So FedEx should be here any minute now, dropping off a fucking seat so I can go ahead and get down the road, shit like that. Yeah. But yeah, that X300, that shit out of here. I'm not a fan of the X300. I'd rather get a D or E series lawn tractor from John Deere. Even though you may be tempted to think the X300 is actually fucking worth something. Shit cost a lot. Why wouldn't it be? But nah, get that D series, huh? Aftermarket like shit. After that aftermarket seat, $200. Not getting a John Deere seat. Fuck no. Fuck John Deere. Not buying a seat. They want it was like 150, but it looked the couture, the lines, the angles, the hookup, the attachment points. It's just like the John Deere. And most people don't give a fuck what the seats say. They just don't want to purchase anything that got a beat up seat. That shit is fucked up. Like, yo, if you try and sell a tractor or you put something up online on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, offer up, I don't give a fuck where you put it up. If you got it sitting out front your house with a sign that say, for sale, man, go ahead and do something with that seat, man. And you wondering why it's out there getting rained on, why it's not selling? Yo, the seat. Sometimes people overthink things when they try and sell things, and people, especially women, are more into aesthetics. So it has to aesthetically look good to draw people in order for them to get deeper into it, like the hydros, where they got the tough torque trim, all that other stupid shit. But it got to look like something first. Sometimes that seat, that could be yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass on this. Man, go ahead and get that seat, man. Go ahead and spend you gotta spend money to make money. Sitting is so important. It's not sitting isn't important. I mean it is, but you don't do it because sitting is important. People in their mind, they don't know why, but they just know when something look good, they're more inclined to hear more about it. So if you try to sell something, I don't give a fuck if it's expensive. I don't give a fuck if you done paid $8,000 for it and it got a beat this shit seat on it. Man, people ain't gonna sit up there and be like, oh yeah, it's a good machine, good equipment, it served me good. I don't wanna hear that shit. They like, boy, the seat. They don't even know that's what they think, but they just like, yeah, we gonna go ahead and pass. So go ahead and get that seat, man. I pay 20% more if it has a factory replacement seat. Well, good thing I'm not dealing with you. That's just bad business all the way around. Fuck that factory seat. BG trouble. My wife needed a backrest and an armrest on my Gold Wing. Your wife bougie. She needed an armrest on it for real with the backrest. It's possible. Women do love their seats and cup holders. Damn. I just sold the John Deere. That bitch had 2 cup holders on it. One seat, 2 cup holders. One ass, 2 cup holders. 2 lap bars, 2 cup holders. One cubby space, 2 cup holders. You get me? I fucking love that John Deere Z540R. That was supposed to be my fucking mower, but I can't turn down that type of money. But BG can't have enough cup holders. It ain't for me. It's for the people who buying it. People love cup holders. They fucking love it. Guys love cup holders as much as women do. They just don't want to admit it. They want to sit there and they gonna have a Coors Light in this cup holder and a big gulp from 7-Eleven in this cup holder. Out there mowing the grass. Niggas love cup holders too. Women really love cup holders. They don't even got to have nothing in it. They just want a cup. She may have a Yeti in this cup holder with some fucking chai latte and a fucking, well, yeah, and the Yeti in this one and some other shit, a smoothie, and I don't know what the fuck women do when they on a mower, but yeah. One water I'm currently drinking and one frozen that will melt while I'm working. There you go. Exactly. 2 cup holders. You gotta love it. Like my wife, she gets in my truck. She fucking loves it because I got 3 cup holders right there. I got 2 seats, 2 asses, 3 cup holders. Even though it's a what they call it, not a bucket seat, but it's the armrest that flip up. But it got the 3 cup holders. No one in the back, but just 3 cup holders. She fucking loves it, and she loves to travel with cups. She got like 4 Yeti cups, for 2 of them for no reason. It's just I don't know what the fuck. Like she do that cup shit. Like she travel when she got her cups, you gonna be like, damn, I don't know who she is, but she cupping like shit right now. Every time, like I help her, carry all her cups. I have a handful. This hand got a cup in it. That big got a cup in it. I'm like, yo, where you want these bitches? But her Beamer, that shit got 2 basic ass cup holders and the little thing on them. That shit not holding the cups right. So now I'm getting flack for that. She like, oh, you gotta fix my cup holder. So now I gotta hear that shit. But yeah, that's why I like my truck. That shit got the little bubble inserts that you can easily replace if they get damaged, and they actually grip the cup. I don't give a fuck what cup you put in there. Bring back the old skits every once in a while. Hell no, I'm doing different things. Nah, I done moved on. She sounds like S problem. Well, flat Earth, I mean, that's pretty much any woman. And you're gonna have some women, especially then here, they be like, I'm not proud, do that, but they got something else going on with them. Like you're not going to escape this. Like if you serious about a woman and that's your giant, that's your bun giant, whatever, you gonna have to put up with something. There's just something. All women got their shit with them, you know. Some women do have more shit with them than other women, but yeah, man, you been like, yo, this shit annoying right here. That's how it is. Why do women wear seatbelts? I don't know. Shit, my wife wears seatbelts. She gonna try to pull a. I'm not, and then I won't go nowhere. I'll put the seatbelt on. But the only reason she pull it, I'm not going nowhere if you don't put the seatbelt on, is because her shit, bing, 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 bing. That shit just get the banging like shit if you don't have your seatbelt on. So I, and hook up the seatbelt behind me and then sit back down with no seatbelt on, just so that bitch can think that the seatbelt is engaged and the passenger is wearing the seatbelt. But when you get in my truck, I don't do that shit. She don't play that shit. Nigga, I don't be beating down her back to wear her seatbelt. Put the fucking seatbelt on. You done lost your mind, got that hair without the seatbelt. No, fuck that seatbelt. She already know what time it is. BG going back to prison because he won't wear a seat. Man, fuck that seatbelt and fuck prison too. And fuck law enforcement too. Flat out. Don't at me neither. Fuck law enforcement except for me. Because I still want to be a cop when I grow up. I just want to be the only cop. I, just, I want to I want to be the cop. The cop, not a cop. Yeah, fuck the cops. Fucking pulling me over for not wearing a fucking seatbelt. Meanwhile, he's sitting over there, got a whole laptop with dial up and Windows 95 on that bitch. Slow as fuck. No hotspot, no nothing. Niggas just glancing down. That's why them niggas don't even. Hey, get that shit. That shit out your face. You ain't even see me just going 300,000 miles an hour over there because that shit was in your face. Fuck you was watching on that laptop. Shout out to the cops. Shout out to the cops that got the shout out to the K9 unit cops. You can hang liquor from the roof of your car. The cops look. The, wow, we found BG trigger point. I got all types of trigger points. All types of trigger points. I hate open doors too. That shit fuck with me. Like an open door. Not an open door, but in a jar. When doors are ajar, that shit get me. Yeah, I don't like that. We either gonna close this bitch, or this bitch gonna be wide the fuck open. That ajar shit, I hate that shit, man. Oh, I got all types of shit with me. BG wants his doors. Nah, it could be open, but it gotta be open. The fuck is this halfway shit right here? Fuck is this shit? Yeah, I don't do this. This bitch gonna be here, or this bitch gonna be just like this. Here. This? Nah, I don't play that shit, man. He ajar doors. Doors ajar as fuck. Fucking doors ajar. I also hate seatbelts too. I don't like seatbelts. Everyone knows that though. Y'all climb on in, man. I got 2 more questions left, man. I'm getting the hell up out of here. Do you wash your car with baby shampoo and tap water, or do you head over? Nah, right. I didn't do it with my Chevy Silverado, but now with this Ram 1500, I head on over to the car wash. I don't play that shit. The way I seen, listen, after driving all winter, I drove on for 2 winters with my Chevy Silverado like that. And I when I went to go get inspected, he was like, yo, this shit trash. You got a trash travel like what? And he was like, all this fucking rust. So after that's why you see the car wash, it be packed after every snowstorm because they done put that salt on the road and the cars got all that white shit all over them. And yeah, you get that shit off. I'll wait a little bit. I'll wait till after the rush is over. But yeah, I'm going to the car wash. I made that mistake. I don't wash my truck. Fuck that. It's a work truck. Nah, man, fuck all that. I do not want that rust problem. But that seemed to be a Chevy thing. Like it's people. I'm on the Chevy forum, and you got guys with like a 2022 Chevy Silverado. That bitch already rusting and got the bubble. What's it called? The bubbles over the rear wheel arches already on the paint. I'm like, yo, I don't know what the fuck going on with Chevy, but no, this ain't where it's at. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hit up that car wash. Fuck that. Cause I gotta protect my investment. It ain't about looking good for me. It's about making sure I get all the salt off the paint, the running boards, the wheel arches, and the shit underneath. So I go ahead and do that. Did you ever outrun a cop? Hell no. Hell no. Not my days out here wheeling and dealing and shit back when I was a little younger. Back in the 2000s and shit. Like the late 2000s. I ain't never ran from a cop for real. Like I've done shit and then got the fuck up out of there, but then when the cops catch up to you, it's like, you know. Sometimes you just like you in that state of mind, you just like, you got y'all on one, whoop de woo woo woo. Stuff rust in Florida, go to Arizona. It's just something about them damn Chevy. Chevy don't give the Chevy truck. They don't give a fuck where you are on the map. They gonna get that rust spot. You gonna say you be like, damn, I only had it for 2 years. What the fuck? Be a new truck too. You be like, damn, my fucking wheel arches. That's where it always starts. BG is a cop. He doesn't need to run from. Yeah, that too. ABK, right? Yeah, all that. ABK, EBK, all that shit. NHK. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. Nap killer, all that shit. BK, everything. It's crack. I got one more question. Let me take back the BK. Let me let me I ain't trying to get certain folks started. MOB. Shout out what the fuck? MOB. Money over bitches or Ma Pyru? What the fuck you talking about? That is a that is a sexy trailer right there. I'm gonna look in the dump trailers too. Cause I got my neighbor, he down there, he got a little that'll be like a fucking 5x10 or something like that. That shit sexy as hell. He got the Chevy Silverado pulling that bitch dog, 2500 diesel. You heard it. That shit nice. But yeah, I do. I might be getting a dump truck. I'm gonna look into it. It's always sunshine in Virginia. If you don't want Russ, move to Florida. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Fuck all that. Niggas is not moving to Florida. BG gets excited about trailers and mowers. Yeah. What guy doesn't? What man do you know doesn't? What man do you know out there just doesn't want to talk about skid steers, lawn mowers, trailers, trucks? Like this is it's pretty normal. The fuck? Like what? Owen Benjamin doesn't want to talk about that nigga gay as fuck. That nigga's whole upbringing is gay as fuck. No one's talking about him. That nigga, he's not a fucking no. No. Just cause you can fuck a woman and get the bitch pregnant does not make you a man. And my proof of this is his father. He fucked his mom and got the bitch pregnant and still homosexual as fuck. Nah, so when I say my shit, man, nah, I'm talking about what man doesn't want to talk about trailers, pickup trucks, lawnmowers, especially pertaining to zero turn radius lawnmowers. And yeah, look, man, we love UTVs. If you ain't in the UTVs, you in the ATVs, the quad, the dirt bikes, the four wheelers, whatever you want to call it. We man, all types of shit. Wood, and I burning wood. If you in the you gonna have a lot of niggas in the gardening now, but they growing like yeah official crops like watermelon and shit. Yeah, all types of shit. Building like what the fuck? Fuck these niggas just want to talk about. Yeah, just talk about Taylor Swift all fucking day, man. Nah, cuz we like to talk about excavators with the hard X. Excavator. It's not an excavator. That shit straight excavator. Man, we love that shit. Backhoes, skid steers, wheel loaders, Bobcat MT 55s, Bobcat MT 100s, Bobcat anything. You know? It's what at least it's what the guys I know like to talk about. I don't know about that weird internet shit that people be on, but cause this what people really out here doing, especially farmers. Farmers love talking about equipment. That's what the fuck they want to talk about. They don't want to talk about flat earth and all that other stupid shit. They want to talk about wheel loaders. They want to talk about skid steers. They want to the only debate you gonna see them niggas having is a track machine versus a wheel machine, and in what conditions. Snow tracks versus mud tracks. Fuck wrong with y'all, man. Shout out to the farmers though. But yeah, man, it's just guys love equipment. It is what it is. Oh my god, you Mac videos. I don't know what the fuck you trying to say, Ubu. But I love your name. Shout out to Ubu. Like you can go ahead, chill here. I ain't even, what's up with you? Cuz came on here. His name Ubu. I'm like, man, you can go ahead, have a seat, chill out for a little bit. It's like 50 degrees out here too. It's getting hot. Spring is coming. So yeah, y'all. Oh shit. That was retarded on me. Spring is coming, so yeah, y'all need to go ahead and get y'all shit together in that regards. Payload capacity, all that shit. Get that Chinese flow. Where little man at?
put it in your shoe. Watch this. I can tiptoe while you take a piss. In my bathroom, spy on you while your little boy shit. I can kick you if you don't pay the bill. And if you want a little mint, that's 50 cents. Bitch, everything costs a little bit. So don't expect nothing for free, at least from me. Ching chang chewy. I got you from Taiwan City and Hong Kong. I can work a bong and I can do it all night long. And don't mistake me for a Viet Cong. I can get you and tackle you, snake you. Never see me where I get you and make you, rope you up and put you in a bamboo cage and make you feel all my rage. Poke you with a little stick till you cage your buddies too. Come napalm me. Goddamn that shit burned, blew away my whole city. Ho Chi Minh, shoot a load on your chin. Goddamn, that's a dick. Going go goodbye. And if you wanna come on in, you can work into my world where the yellow chip begin. Oh, can't be tamed. I got shit to control your brain, and it's called Echo, young and low main. So come on in, baby, and have it just the same. Oh,
Hold on, cuz, you go, hold on, man. And he called out Lil Lomain on that track too. Bro, that's the hardest Chinese rap you gonna hear in your life. Bars. Earth population, 7 billion slaves. Like what universe though? The Marvel Cinematic Universe, the DC Extended Universe, Dragon Ball verse. You heard what Negan said in The Walking Dead. Humans are the resource. Shit always been that way, to be honest with you. Like people make shit happen. People get this shit cracking. Kit Kat bars. Nah, cuz went in on that. That's a throwback joint for you too. Y'all forgot about that one. Almost Tom McDonald left. Man, Upchurch body Tom McDonald, man. Don't make me play that shit. Don't make me play that shit again, man. Cause but that's not the Ryan Upchurch diss track called Why Boys, where he was taking all shots at Tom McDonald. That shit not even like it's a diss track, but that shit's still a jam. It's still a bop though. Like you could ride around in your ride with that. Like you could just have that shit. Like you could roll up the windows, press play, and when the beat kick in, yeah, you gonna nod. You gonna vibe with it. That's a whole vibe. That's why I say it's a vibe. Cause you vibing with it. It's only people get emotional when because you know who Tom McDonald is, so you know who he taking shots at, and you may feel some type of way about Tom McDonald. But just being unbiased and chaotically neutral about the situation between Tom McDonald and Ryan Upchurch, man, you play that Ryan Upchurch Wild Boys track, you gonna sit there and you gonna be vibing to it. I don't give a fuck. If you hog life and you a Tom McDonald fanboy with a hog life lip tattoo and all that shit, and you lying if you saying you wasn't vibing to that diss track. That shit was where it's at. And Upchurch right, that shit a sport. Tom McDonald can't sit up there talking about I don't look down. Nah, nigga, you in hip hop now. Then you said you the best independent rapper, so yeah, people gonna be coming for your fucking throat. You can talk big shit, but you gotta be able to back it up in true MC fashion. Upchurch bodied you. You didn't respond. So it is what it is. And that nigga Tom McDonald do not tour. He does not fill out arenas. He don't go to the south. He don't go to the north. He don't go fucking nowhere. He sits in his house with Nova Rockefeller while she shoot his videos and just, yeah, he do what he do. It's a good business model, but You're not really gonna know how you received by the people unless you get out there amongst the people. It's the same thing for comedians. Like you can sit there in your fucking barn or the wing of your house that was built on and sit up there and rant and talk about this comedy, but until you get out there with people and really pop with different cities and get yourself involved in different subcultures within the culture, you're not really gonna know where you stand with the best of them. That's how I see it. So yeah, Upchurch one, in my opinion, in my expert opinion, as it pertains to MC, hip hop, rap, whatever you want to call it. You know, it's just overall respect for the craft. And if that's what you say you do, then go ahead and get your gloves dirty. Go ahead and take the gloves off. If Tom McDonald dropped a diss track right now, I review that shit. I listen to that shit. And if it slap, I'm gonna be like, yo, this shit slap. Tom McDonald, he came with it on this one. But yeah, that's only my expert opinion. What the fuck is this FedEx truck? So I can go ahead and put this seat on this John Deere X300. Church a whole comedian out here. That's what I liked about the diss track too. He was having fun with it. Cuz was having fun with it. When he said you Dennis the Menace ass nigga, I was like, yeah, that's some shit. Yeah, yeah. That's how. It's just people gonna take people. You got different fan bases is gonna take it personally. Like that nigga was talking about them, and they gonna feel. They be like, no. Like, nah, cuz yeah. Like you gotta be chaotically neutral about this shit. Like even the Bears had to admit that my comedy style bodied on Benjamin. And they was on here talking about this shit too. They was on here talking. They was like, yeah, Barricade Garage. They was still trying to hold on to me. Like, damn, what the fuck? What the fuck did Barricade Garage do though? Like, why he and Cuz was on the last one. He was like, y'all bring up Barricade Garage one motherfucking time you're bad. But niggas was in there talking about Jim Bob. He was like, yeah, Jim Bob, fuck Jim Bob. So he had party with that shit. But as soon as niggas bring, like, what the fuck Barricade Garage do? Does it fucking matter if you bring it up or anything he says, or would it go back and forth and bring that in here? I'm banning you. I'm like, see, that's when you gotta let the people, talk for themselves. Sometimes you just gotta, as a fan of somebody, like if Cuz really came at me on some BG this, BG that, whoop de woo woo. And people in here may be like, yeah, I fuck with BG, but damn, Cuz came with that heat. Like BG, he smoked you though. That is what it is. You either gotta step up or leave the shit alone. Be like, all right, you got it. And it's the same thing with hip hop, you know. They all love Barricade Garage. Man, the fucking Bears love me. The Bears love, it's Bears in here right now, shadow watching. Bears in here right now, shadow watching hard as fuck right now. Like this. I see you, nigga. They fucking love me, man. Cause it's my style. Like there's some real comedy shit right here too. And I'm not even a comedian. I don't tour, I don't do none of that stupid shit. I'm not goofy as fuck neither. I'm not hee hee ha ha. Nah, cuz I'm a comedian cause Judge Billow's breathing down my back, and I want to have that liability shit, but I'm not no fucking comedian. Of course, I'm a comedian, but yeah, nigga, they fucking love this style. You know, and that bird agrees with me. That I'm telling them now. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, my fucking birds agree with me, man. I'm the fucking truth. We about to sit here and listen to it though. We Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about with the up church shit. That intro hard as fuck.
Ask these motherfuckers what they capsize. They smile and wave to the wave, make them capsize. Rolling in my lane, then you chillin' in your last ride. Five head ass, what your capsize? Ask your motherfuckers what they capsize. They smile and wave to the wave, make them capsize. Rolling in my lane, chillin' in your last ride. Five head ass, I know you on the capside. My noise, my voice, heard around town in the night. Toys, my boys, my force. Find out what the South known for. Somebody tell transgender Hannah Montana to take his maple syrup sipping ass back over to fucking Canada. Green Goblin looking honky, only known when in the web. Hashtag America Hummer, bulletproof vest. You ain't going outside without your COVID-19 message, dude. Like little Nicky, thirsty for the drama, gender fluid and a flash. Rapping by the track that you don't even cut your own grass. Google Nashville told the PR lady, hey, double yes. I kinda like how they dress, but dazzle my jacket, got braids in my shed. Kinda look like Barbie mixed with the can. And I am the guy that's talking to your can. Undercover in the system, so yeehaw, rebellious sound choke. Even in a fool, Nelson Mandela. No glitch in my shit, Music City antenna. I'm the underground shit, ticket sewage tank dripping. Ask these motherfuckers what they can.
And then too, I ain't gonna play the whole thing. Then too, I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm not biased. Y'all know, like I'm kind of almost a little bit southern too. So anytime people bringing up the South, yeah, I'm on that side. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, cuz from way the fuck up north, and everybody talking about Tom McDonald better than you, and then want to sit there and be on some super American shit and be on some whoop-de rah rah rah. I'm like, cuz y'all not even fucking with y'all own. Like Upchurch from out here. Yeah, he from over there. That nigga Tom McDonald, he from up yonder some fucking way. So yeah, but that's what people do though. I got 2 more questions left. Fix that broken fence. Did you, man? You know, man, fuck that broken fence. It'd be alright. That shit, it did break because I was dragging the garden hose through there, and one of the boards did pop loose a little bit, but it'd be alright. It's all good. Stop, man. It's all good. What's up, though? Yo, is that FedEx? I'm about to go here, hit across town, and FedEx with my seat. Yup, damn sure is. Let me about fucking time they get here. Go ahead, hit Shawty up like hell yeah, I got the seat. Chaotic. What's up, chaotically neutral? I've used your display name about 3 times in this broadcast too. Just want to let you know that. Matter of fact, I'm stealing it. Yeah, I'm gonna just periodically say chaotically neutral, or that's just going, yeah, that's going to be. Where did you get that from? So when I do take it from you, that people like, oh, you got that from who? I could have an adequate response for them. I've been listening to you, and you can have. All right, I just want to make sure that like Stefan Molyneux or none of them niggas was saying that shit. So people are, oh, Barry Kager, let's stop, yeah, I got stole it from you. It's mine now. All right, you can keep the name, but yeah, I'm gonna just pepper that in there. Certain topics I speak about. Anyway, whatever happened to Stefan Molyneux? I don't know. I was just thinking about who the boy he kissed. Yeah, McGinnis. Um, that he kissed, and I was like, yeah, Stefan Molyneux. He was up there because I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't watch these niggas. My White History Month went hard last year, and that really spurred my deep dive into history as a whole. Because I remember last year, February, everybody was like, oh, Black Hagar, no Black History Month. And I was like, yeah, but that shit boring. So let's talk about White History Month. Because white people still like, yeah, we're white. And that shit just is fucking retarded. And you have a different. Yo, where all darn that? Yo, did you watch Warrior on Netflix? Not the, but that shit slapped. I ain't even gonna hold you. And I think Bruce Lee's daughter has something to do with it. But that's a damn good storyline about how the Chinese were coming over and getting into it with the Irish out there in San Francisco, and the Irish people felt like they built this country and they had them working on the railroads. Then they brought the Chinese people in, and the Chinese people were working for a lot less. And you had this one dude, the one average dude, he felt like the politicians were trying like replace them. He had his team of men were like, he was trying to get contracts when they were laying the railroad, and the dude agreed to it. But then he was like, man, y'all over our budget, because they wanted like $20 a week for each worker. And that shit don't sound like much, but damn, back in the day, $20 a week per worker, that was some shit of money. So, and then the Chinese were doing it for like $7 a week per worker or some shit like that. So he was hot, and so that shit really get deep into that shit, mixed with some martial arts. There's a lot of fighting involved. Overall, it's a good storyline. It's a good story. There's a redemption arc for a lot of the characters involved. It's a great story. $80 a month. Oh, you balling. You on. You popping. You were making $80 a month back then? Yeah, you were popping. You were on. I remember, who was it? J.P. Morgan? No. Andrew Carnegie. Yeah, Andrew Carnegie. When I was watched his documentary, they said he had a job. He was making $250 a week, and he was sized. And when he first started out, because where the fuck he come from? Scotland. Cuz came out here from Scotland. He hopped on that boat with his family, because Scotland was broke. America was when they say America is like the place where your dreams come true, or what's it called, the American dream, and they talking about back in the day. Maybe not so much now, except for like certain people, but like back in the day, that shit was true. America was where the fuck you wanted to be. A lot of Europeans were scrambling and selling their kids to get here. Just try and make this shit happen. They were doing whatever it took to fucking get here. To hop on a boat to get here, to escape famine, all types of shit. And when you watch the Andrew Carnegie shit, he was out in Scotland, but his people was they were dirt poor, didn't know where they next meal, and these were like families of 22. It wasn't like it is today. This was like a whole family of 22. Like, what the fuck are we gonna do for dinner? So cuz like, hell yeah, nigga, just go ahead, hop on that boat, go to America, and then cuz was grinding from the bottom up. A lot of people don't like Andrew Carnegie, but unless that's a lie, wasn't nothing really handed to him. You know. Then he became a titan in the industry from there. You know, so that's what it is. Then, according to the documentary I watched, it wasn't until after he died that his money was donated to medicine. And Rockefeller took advantage of that shit. And that's when they opened up the situation, unless he was already dibbling and dabbling before, but he didn't even leave nothing to his kids. He was like, nah, y'all gotta. He was on some true Scotsman shit. He was like, you're gonna have to get it through here. He did it through there. You got to, like he was on one. Like, that nigga Andrew Carnegie, he was not. He was that nigga was cutthroat with the finances for real. Then they donated when he died. His money got donated. All right, who got shot? His money got donated to the library or some shit. Shit was crazy. Shout out Tupac Amaru. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I just took um the initiative. I just took Black History Month as a time to go into white history to find out why whites are whites. And that shit, I'm glad I did that. That shit led me down all types of rabbit holes. The back down to Charlemagne, the emperor, and his fight against the Saxons in Germany. That shit led me to basically the origin of the Vikings and when they left Germany and went to fucking up north, and then from there just went to the UK and started fucking shit up. Like all types of shit. Like all types of rich history that and then today they just like, yeah, we white people. Like we white. Shout out to white sauce. I guess. Shout out to Chevy trucks. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Amy Smith. No. Karate is fake. Bruce Lee could not fight. Yeah, I heard people say that. Bruce Lee revolutionized the game though when it come to he wasn't even in karate. Cuz was on some judo and what's that shit called? Like he mixed like he was taught the ways of Wang Chung, but he came over here and like Bruce Lee one of the first people to really popularize mixed martial arts. That's what Bruce Lee was doing. He didn't have just one style. Like have you ever watched Enter the Dragon? He was a mixed martial artist. MMA. Yeah, that was Bruce Lee. Shout out to Bruce Lee. And he was an actor with the shit too. So, but he had a dojo out there on the coast. Yeah, Bruce Lee was out there really. He was. Yeah, he was doing his thing. Bruce Lee was on coke. Who the fuck wasn't on coke back then? Shit, it was either coke, opium, or some type of fucking molasses or some shit. Like they were like what the fuck? People I just went Chuck Norris. Okay. I still think Ip Man one of the hardest movies out there. Ip Man is my shit. I had the DVD of it too. That's definitely top 10 of my all-time favorite movies. Ip Man. That nigga, he was cuz with Ip Man was just sitting in there and somewhere in China, minding his business, drinking his tea. You see the little Asian folk, they drink their tea. He had it cup like this, and his legs were crossed, and his kid was running the fuck around. His wife was being a wife, doing what Chinese wives do. And he was just sitting there with the little paper, the shit going on. He was just had the little cup of tea, and the dude busted. He was like, Master Ip, Master Ip, hey! And then the dude busting behind him. It was like, yo, uh, you have feminine fighting style. And nigga Master Ip was like, please, let's take this outside. With the shit, he had the long, he was like, please, let's take this outside. He was like, go outside. And then the Chinese man came in there, upset, angry, like somebody turned over his apple cart. He came in, he was like, yo, let's take it outside. Cuz ain't want to wait till he got outside. So Cuz started throwing them bitches at Ip Man. That nigga was ducking them bitches. Came out that bitch, hit that nigga with something so nice. I was like, damn, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sit down and watch this. Cause I wasn't even gonna watch it at first. I was like, what the fuck is this? This shit ain't nothing going on. And then shit started happening. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and watch this. Let me go ahead and pay attention too. Cause he just beat the shit out of this person. Cuz was beating people up gracefully too. So you had a whole bunch of um, fighters from all over China with their different fighting styles coming to see Master Ip, trying to see if they could beat him. That shit was crazy. And it don't get into Bruce Lee until like Ip Man 3. And then at the end of Ip Man 3, because that was Bruce Lee Sifu. Then at the end of Ip Man 3, that's when Ip Man, he was just smoking a cigarette, drinking his tea, and a little student walked in, and he was like, and the woman who brought him was like, hey, get in trouble again. He was like, why you like to fight? And then the nigga Bruce Lee just, cause I like to beat people up. And the nigga was young as hell. And Ip Man just smiled at him like, yeah, I'll teach you something. I'll teach you some discipline. That's where it went from there. Drunken Master, the best karate movie. No, I don't like that. John Claude Van Damme. I yeah, shout out to him. It's just something about. I mean, yeah, shout out to him. Benjamin had feminine fighting. Nah, by feminine fighting style, they just mean because Master Ip was on some shit like, I'ma give you the energy you give me. That's what I'm gonna give you back. He was on some I'm a reflection of you type shit. So he'd take certain people fighting styles and use it against them. He'd take that inertia, momentum, whatever the fuck you had going on that you was using to attack, and he'd turn that shit on you. He was more into defensive fighting techniques that ended with leaving the opponent open long enough to strike a critical blow. And that shit blew a lot of people's mind because most people were just just, like go get him, like square up, put him up. And he was on some wait for you with his hands behind his back for you to make the first move type shit. And then when you Yeah. Bro, you ain't watch it, man. It's IP Man, MAN. Hey, you got I don't know what the fuck you doing in life for real. Like you bugging, B. Let me This is John Deere X300 seat. Where my phone at? BG was called Karate Kid in prison. I can't fight. I get beat up quick. I can't fight. BG co-starring in Extraction 3. Didn't I just say I can't fight? I really can't fight. Hell no. I couldn't even fake fight. I ain't even gonna sit there with lines and a fucking instructor telling me how to fight. I can't fight. And definitely not in that situation. Bro, that Extraction, fuck Extraction 3. Because if Extraction 2 was real life, I'd have been dead at the beginning of Extraction 1. Fuck those movies. That shit too much for my heart to take. I can't do that. That's too much excitement right there. That shit is just too much on your seat. The action didn't stop in the second one. Had me nervous as hell in the penitentiary scene they was in. Now I was like, I don't know how this nigga's still alive at this point. This nigga just still alive and well. Like by the end of Extraction 2, this nigga was not only alive, but he was well enough to take his rifle and shoot the tick off of a deer's ass at 800 yards out. I was like, yeah, I can't do that. With a Monstrum scope from eBay. I was like, hell no, I can't. I don't know about this superpowered nigga right here, but I would have been dead in the before the opening credits of the first one. Cause this whole movie is bullshit and it's just too much. BG, you can be the navigator. He needs help knowing where to go. BG to navigate. Yeah, maybe in the movie, maybe yeah, at the film studio, not in real life, navigators get beat up too. They be like, please, I don't even fight. I don't do that. They still get two. I ain't trying to get two pieced in a biscuit by anybody. David versus Goliath. Man, look, if the Israelites had picked me to fight Goliath as their champion, we would have been some losing summer bitches. Why you didn't? Why you? I was like, y'all willing it wasn't supposed to work out that way. Now I'm sitting here, my forehead lumped up, and we at war. Any last questions before I hit across town? BG lost a gunfight. BG will be using two organ picaroons in extra. Yeah, if I was, yeah, that would be my weapon of choice because I'm more familiar with a picaroon than a hatchet, so I couldn't be a hatchet man. Um, yes.